Well, hello, school counselors and school counselors to be. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor. And as you can already tell from the title down below, we are going to be getting into how to make a vision board, but not just any vision board, a digital vision board. So I'm excited to be walking through this process with you guys. What better time than a time like this? We're getting into another year, 2021. And so maybe you as a school counselor want to create this vision board for yourself, and you want to just set different visions and goals that you have for yourself for the rest of this school year that you want to complete. Or maybe you want to even do this with your students. Yes, maybe you want to do lessons, a vision board lesson with your students, and have them set goals and just teach them the importance of setting goals, visioning those goals, and working towards completing it. Well, this video is definitely for you guys. So I'm excited to be getting into this with you guys. And if you are too, you might as well just stick around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can be a part of the Inspiring School Counselor family, as well as hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. All right, y'all, let's get into this. So you guys, there is many ways that you can do a vision board. The one that I'm used to doing and that I've done before in times past is just a physical vision board where you can get like poster and as well as get like magazines, and you can take, snip out little clips and different things, pictures and stuff out of the magazines to put on your vision board so that you can set, your goals that way. But however, especially with how things are going right now, technology happy, everything just seems like it's technology happy. And so I figured, well, why not do a digital vision board? Now, one thing that I can say that I'm excited about doing this digital vision board, because not only will I be able to see it on my computer, but I can also set it on my watch. I can also put it on my computer screen. And I'm actually going to show you guys one of the things that I've already created for myself. And it is my 30-day, I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't, but it's my 30-day fitness challenge, and I have it on my lock screen, as well as I also have it on my watch. So every time I look at my watch, I can see that as a reminder of, okay, I have some goals that I have set for this year. And so I'm excited about that, and I wanted to just share this with you guys. Also, what I love about this vision board is that you can also include links. So anytime that you want to be a little bit more interactive with your vision board, you can always, set links, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and it will take you to like maybe inspiring clips or different things that you can do online to just help motivate you to continue to want to complete your goals. So I'm excited. This is an exciting time right now. And so this gives a digital vision board just gives you an opportunity to carry it everywhere versus a physical vision board where you keep it in one place. Who has time for that? I don't. And also what I love about creating this digital vision board is that you can also print it off so that it can be a hard copy. So let's not prolong the time, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to minimize this screen right here. All right, you guys. So I have right now Google Slides that is open. Now you can use many different platforms in order to create your digital vision board. However, I just like to use Google Slides, but you also have PowerPoint and you also have Canva. I actually have used Canva before, and this is not a sponsored video, you guys. Canva, I absolutely love using. I actually use Canva for the one that I was trying to show you guys on my phone. But it does have a free version, but there's also a version that you can pay for. I think it's like $12.95 for it. And so that just gives you a lot more resources that you can use within Canva as you are creating different things. But this Google Slides, it's free. I also love using Google Slides because you can easily maneuver things versus using like Microsoft Word. The formatting is just can be wacky sometimes, and so it's just don't fool with that if you don't have to. You can also use PowerPoint. I do want to make sure I say that too. So I want to use Google Slides, so that's where we're at. So go ahead and get your Google Slides open if you don't have it open already. And the first thing that I want to do, and I want to make sure that you guys do, unless you're going to be using these click boxes, but you can always add click boxes or whatever later, but it's to take out those. You don't need those right now unless you want to put like a title or something. Okay, so that's the first thing that I always make sure that I do. And I guess I should have named this presentation, so let me go ahead and do it. Digital Vision Board. Okay, now I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I want it to be this size, the page setup. So I'm going to change that page setup. Let me move me over here. I'm just going to go to File. Then I'm going to go to Page Setup. And here's where you can change the setup of the page. And you can go to Custom if you wanted to put in your own numbers. And I'm going to do like an 8.25 by 11. Now you can change that however you want, especially when you're looking at wanting to put it on your phone. What I love about this is that you can play with those sizes at whatever process that you're in on this vision board. So I'm going to apply that, and there we go. We have our long setting. So there we have that set. The page is now set to 8.25 by 11. Like I said, you guys just choose whichever size that you want to do. And the next thing is, unless you want it to be the background to be white, you can leave it like that, but you can also change the background. So you can change it to different colors. So for instance, if I wanted to do that, I can go to background and I can change the color that way. And I'm going to choose purple. I was about to say pink. So there you go. I can also put in like different colors in there. So I can go to my text box and I can make it as wide as I want or as skinny as I want. And I can set, let me see where you can go to this little bucket right here. And let's say if I wanted it to be, I don't know, pink. And I can do that. And you can kind of play around with that, you guys. And there you go. And you can kind of do that throughout. However you're wanting to do it, you can do it like that. All right. Now, another way that you can change your background, because maybe you don't want that in the background. Maybe you want some other different things in the background. If you want to go to Google, Google is going to be our best friend when doing this digital vision board. And if you use Bing, you can use Bing, you know, whatever. But I love Google. So we're going to be using Google. And so let's just say you want to look at backgrounds. I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to go to my images. Sorry, you guys, if you guys hear that train, my apologies. And let's just say you wanted this as your background. You can definitely do that. All you have to do is just drag that picture. The only thing is when you're doing it like that, you might be compromising the pixels or the look of the picture. But for the most part, you want to pick a picture that is going to be high quality so that when you are transferring it to your Google slide, it's not going to look like it lost any of its quality. So all you have to do is just fit that to your vision board. So I'm going to make this bigger, and there you go. And there you go. So that could be my background. So you can play around with that as much as you want. Pick something that best suits you. But I'm just going to leave mine like this. And if you're one that's wanting to add a title to it, you can do that too. I'm going to just add me a text box. And I'm going to increase that font size. And I'm going to actually change the font. I'm going to use the lobster. I think it said lobster. Yeah, lobster font. And I'm going to put inspiring. You guys might see me spell things wrong on here. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Don't talk about me too bad. Counselor. There we go. Inspiring School Counselor Vision Board. So maybe you don't want a title. You don't have to have it. It's absolutely up to you. And then you can play around how you want to center it, how you want that to look. Okay? So do whatever you feel is best. So I can actually place that in the middle if I can grab it. Just like that. I don't think that's the middle, but that's somewhere. So you can place that in the middle, at the top, at the bottom, however you would like. Okay. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Now let's get into the fun part, which is going onto Google and just finding different things. So the type of vision board that I'm going to be creating is more of like a school counselor self-care type of vision board. But there's different kinds that you can create for yourself as a school counselor. Whether you want to focus on a certain maybe you want to focus it on like lessons that you're wanting to do with the students and focus on this upcoming semester. You can do it like that. Maybe you want to focus it around small groups and different things that you're wanting to accomplish in each small group. You can do that as well. So just, kind of have that. And that's why I always say prior to getting to on your Google slide, kind of already jot notes or have in mind what it is that you're wanting to add. But sometimes the best thing is just kind of winging it and going with the flow. And that's what I love to do. So right now, the main thing I want to focus on right now is self-care, because coming into this year, this next semester as a school counselor, I just want to make sure that I am in my best my best way for my students so that I can give them all of me and not just sleepy Miss Jasmine or sleepy Miss Bird. So I want to make sure that in doing that, I get the self-care that I need. So I'm going to be looking for a word. Here we go. That says self-care on it. And you know what? I love this. Self-care is not selfish. But I don't know if you guys could tell how there we go. It's straightened out. So it's not as blurry as I've seen it before. So I am going to drag that to my computer screen or my desktop. Throw that in the trash. And I'm going to go back to my digital board, vision board, and I'm going to now move it just like that. Now I'm going to show you guys another thing that you guys can use that is very beneficial. And I think I showed you guys this before, but you can go to remove.bg.com you can go to remove.bg, and if you get a picture like the one that I just showed you guys, like this one that has all that background and stuff like that, you can go to that website, drag whatever it is that you're wanting to remove the background on, and it will do that for you. So, as you guys can see, it has. So it's downloading it for me, and there it goes, you guys, just like that. So now I don't have to have that white on the background. I can just have that. See if I can make that smaller. I could just have it say self-care. So I'm going to move this. Okay, so now that I have that on there, now you can play around with the size, how big you want it to be on your board, how small you want that to be on your board. I'm going to make mine a little bit small, just like that. So self-care is not selfish. Now for me, I'm going to be picking things like pictures that is going to remind me the importance of how I need self-care. So right now I'm going to be picking pictures that's going to be centered around that. So self-care. So I know for sure this semester I want to really incorporate exercising, whether it is exercising before I get to the school, exercising maybe on my lunch break at school, or exercising when I get off of work. I just want to make sure that I include it at some part of my day, 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm going to be looking for some exercise equipment, because I just know, you guys don't make fun of me by the way I'm spelling this stuff. So, and that's the one thing, me as a school counselor, dealing with my students, working with my students, not dealing with my students, but some of them, it might be a dealing with them, because, Anyway, that's a whole other topic. But I know for me, when I'm walking around doing my individual counseling with my students, small groups, I have to make sure that I feel good. I feel like I'm at my healthy self. And so I want to make sure that I'm taking those steps this year, this semester, in doing that. So I'm just going to drag that, and I am not going to remove that background on that picture. I'm going to keep it just like that. And I decided I want to keep about 3 things on there. And now, wait a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to add a link to this. I feel like it's very, fitting for this because I need to find some workout videos or something. So I'm going to So I have that on there, and I'm going to go ahead and add a link to this. So I'm going to open up another tab onto like a YouTube video or something, and I'm going to try to find a video, exercising video that I can do. So I am on this page, the walk page, and there's one specific that I'm looking for. I'm going to use this one.
Hey, this is Rocky.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to share. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back to my digital vision board. I'm going to make sure that this picture is highlighted. Then I'm going to go to insert link, and then I'm going to paste that link in there and apply. So anytime that I'm hovering around this picture, this link is going to pop up, and it's going to automatically take me to my exercise for the day. I can change that every day, or I can leave it the same. And so, yeah, so we have that down. Now, another self-care that I want to make sure that I do, and what I absolutely love, if you have not already could tell from my other videos that I posted, but I love God. God is my everything. And so I truly believe it's just getting in that space of just praying, getting before Him, so I want to look for another video that's going to give me like meditation music. Now, maybe you don't believe in God. Maybe you just need meditation music and you want to put that in. You can do that as well. I'm going to go to actually my instrumental. Instrumental. Let's see if I can find. And I like using Dappy Keys. Shout out to you, Dappy Keys. You are great. All right, Dappy Keys instrumental music, and I'm just going to use this one. Looks like this one is live right now, so I'll use this one. Okay, and I'm just going to share that, copy that. And one thing that I did realize, you guys, that I did not do, and which I'm going to go ahead and do it now, I'm going to just screenshot. Now, you guys might not get screenshots, so you might have to find a picture on, I don't know, Google. I'm going to drag this. There we go. Prophetic worship. I'm going to put that on there. Maybe I want it right here. And now I can insert my link for that. So that now I can click on that and it will now start playing that song. And then I can just get in my zone. Okay? So that's just an example. Now I want to move on to some other things that I want to do within this year. I know that I want to be a part of the ASCA conference. So I want to at least attend an ASCA conference this year. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's something that I do want to do, and I want to have in the back of my head. Right now, as you guys can see, it says July 11th, 2021 to Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. So I want to set that as one of my visions. I want to at least go there. And it's going to be in Las Vegas. No, it's not in Las Vegas. Yes, it is. I read that right. So it's Las Vegas. And I'm going to screenshot. Oops. And this is what I love about Mac because you can screenshot it and you can use that. I'm going to go back to my digital vision board and I'm going to put that right in there. And there you go. So this is one of the main things that I want to make sure that I do is go to the ASCA conference. I hope I'll be able to if everything works out right and this COVID-19 stuff is figured out. And I think and as you guys can, there we go. So here we go. So I want that to be kind of big because I want that to be my main goal next year. I really want to go there. So, and I'm going to remove that link because that link has nothing to do with the ASCA conference. Okay. So that is something that I want to make sure that I do. I had to write down some things, you guys, so I don't get off track. Another thing that I want to do, and it's still school counselor related, is I want to open up another segment on my school counselor channel. So I want to do maybe like a fashion type of, area on my school counselor channel. Just everyday things as a school counselor that you can wear. So I want to try to do that, and I'm going to go to my YouTube. And you guys, let me know, would you guys want to see something like that? Let me know that. I really want to see your thoughts. Would you guys, I really want to hear your thoughts. Would you guys want something like that? So I'm just going to drag that picture because I really want my school counselor channel to continue to grow. And I want to say I am so thankful for all of you guys out there that has, really just invested your time just by watching my videos, hitting the like button, writing comments, especially those faithful viewers out there. Some of y'all have reached out to me through email. So I am very much appreciative for you guys so much. So right now I'm at 505 subscribers. So y'all, I'm so grateful. So soon I'm going to try to do a giveaway. So that will be coming pretty soon, you guys. I just got to figure out how to do it. But I am going to be doing a giveaway pretty soon. So that is what I wanted to put on there. All right, my Inspiring School Counselor channel. And that's just going to remind me just some of the things I'm wanting to do. I want to do like segments and stuff like that. All right, and I forgot to add, I want to make this even more plain, 2 to 3 times a week. So I want to work out 2 or 3 times a week. I want to make sure I do that. This is every day. All right. So that is pretty much the gist of how you can create that. But let me show you guys how you guys can publish this to the web if you would like to. All you have to do is just go to File, Publish to the Web, and then you want to hit Publish. And once you hit Publish, then it's automatically to the web, and there you go. So I'm going to continue to work on this, you guys, and I'm going to show you guys the finished product. All right, you guys, so this is the finished product of my vision board that I set for me as a school counselor coming into this semester. This is not everything, but at least for the sake of the video, because if I don't cut it off now, it's probably going to be a long one. But this is just a gist of things that I want to focus on. For instance, like I really want to focus on social and emotional learning this semester. I know I've already done it this past semester, but I know that is something that I'm going to continue to work on and trying to bring different ways for the students to express their feelings. Another thing that I have is that I really want to focus on doing small groups this semester. So if that is doing it digitally, so through Google Meets or Zoom, that is something that I will do. Or if it is that I just focus on each class and pull out students that might have similar needs and meeting that way. I also still don't want to forget about my e-learners this semester. So I want to reach out to a lot more e-learners than I was able to reach out to last semester. So that is going to be one of my things that I want to make sure that I do. As far as self-care, I really want to add in exercising. So if I could at least get that in 2 to 3 times a week, whether it's before I go to work, on my lunch or after work, I want to make sure that I at least do that, as well as spending time with God, praying and just, meditating meditating and getting before God, which is something that I want to do every day, because yeah, it's needed. Another thing that I have on here is the Inspiring School Counselor channel. I want to do like different segments, and so one of the segments I want to do is incorporate fashion and try to just, come up with different things that you can wear as a school counselor, whether you're working at a high school, middle school, or elementary. So I want to incorporate that on there as well. I do also want to get into school counselor collaborations even the more. I hope we don't stop that, because I know this year things are looking a little bit different, but hopefully we can still do it through Google Meets or something like that. So that's something that I want to just try to do even the more. Another thing that I want to do is incorporating data in my school counseling program even the more. I know it a little bit, but I don't know it enough, how to use data enough. So that is something that I'm going to still be trying to grasp so that I can learn how to incorporate that. And one of my major things I really want to do this year is go to the ASCA conference. That's July 11th through the 14th. If they still have it, it's in Las Vegas. So that is something that I really would love to do. And then, of course, I can't forget about my awesome scripture that I came across, Isaiah 41:10. You just don't be afraid, don't be fearful, trust in God is basically what it's saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thank you guys so much for your time. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.